Okay, I'm going to show you how to play those Illinois lottery for you can win some big money, man. Okay, but also I want you to to subscribe to this channel. Also like the video or whatever. Okay, and also I want you to, if you want to, buy lottery books. This is show me how to play the lottery one time, and this is also will help you out too to win the Powerball. So we got how to win the lottery simple lottery strategy, and we have a secret of winning code for the lottery. Okay, those lottery books you can go down below and check them out. So as well as you want to, you can also go to this page well and become into what we call you'll become one of a member of this channel. So if you want to become a member of this channel, also go below and check that out. Okay, so we're finna get right into this pick four lottery for Illinois for you can win today. Just don't stop around. This is a key strategy, man, big strategy that I learned, man. And we're finna do that right now, right away. Start with September 2025 number first, and we're gonna work it up to now. Okay, check it out. Okay, so in September, it was Friday, September the 12th, 2025, right? And the number was 5127, right? In the evening number, right? And here you'll see right here the 2 and the 7, right? Actually, there's 1,527, right? So if you can see it up close enough, you'll see that like that 5127. Okay, well, you need to bring that light up a little bit closer. Okay, so you see it 5127 on Friday, right? September the 12th. So the number, this is the what we call the third number, right? One number down. So the number was one number down from this 51. The number was 5127, the evening number, and then Saturday, September the 13th, right? 2025, right? It was 7115. Okay, so this was the number that Saturday, 7115, and it came from the third number right here, and that was the 2 that made it one number down. So what they did, we pulled this 7 here, 1, and they made this 2 right here. That's why we got it in parentheses 1, and then they brought this 5. See that? Very easily. Okay. Now, once again, it was a Friday, right? It was August the 8th, 2025, right? And it was 2254. I always tell people to put your last 2 numbers in parentheses when you're playing your pick 4 number. So you put these 2 right here, so then you can see the actual numbers, just like saying front pair and back pair, right? So you get these numbers in parentheses like that, and you get a good action look. These are evening numbers too, if you didn't know. All these evening numbers. So I'm just going with evening numbers right now. So here, Saturday, the next day, right? August the 9th, right? 2025, right? And what they do, 4512, right? So what they did, once again, it was the third number right here, 54, right? Make sure 22, right? Now actually it was the first number here. Talking about that, the first number here, and what they did, they took the 2 right here, made a 1, put it here in the third parenthesis. That is 2 here, the second 2, put it right here. 5 4 came down, so that's the first number. So first number. Okay, now we're going on to our next number was here that happened in let's see how far this was. This in December. Okay, so you got to watch out for the one numbers. I always tell people to play the number every single day, man, because if you play your numbers every single day, then you know you can look out for that one number up and one number down system. So Monday, it was December 29th, right? 2025, right? It was 5463. So we got our numbers in parentheses, right? And then we and this was the evening number, like I say. And then the number was 37, right? And you can see it right now, 3745, right? What did they do here? Right? They took this 3 right here, right? They put it all the way up to the front. They took this 6, right? Okay. It went one number up, and went to 7. And that's our plus 1, minus 1 system that we always talk about. So this went to 7, went over here from the 3. After the 3, it went to 7. And these two right here crosses over here. And they took what they do. They just crossed the last two, 4 and 5. And they crossed this over here to the third number, 4. And they brought the 5. That's it. Simple strategy, right? And that was December 29th. That was a Monday, right? This happened here on a Tuesday. Okay, Tuesday, December 30th. Oh, let's see. December 30th. You can check this in Illinois, 2025. And that was the number there. That came out, 3745. And this came out in the evening number. So both evening numbers. Like that. See what I'm saying? So, going back over the numbers, right? So, December, right? So, we're going on to February. Illinois, right? So, Illinois, going to February. February 21st, 2026, right? And what was our number, the eating number? Our eating number was 9021. Remember, this is the pick 4 numbers. 9021 in the evening number, right? And then right after that number came out, this is what happened, right? So a lot of times what you do, you take your number like this, you put it in. So it was the first number that came out, okay? First number, right? So even though this number came out Sunday, we don't just do this. It's the first number, right? Put this at 8021 right there, right? So that's your first number, right? And then what you do is with these two numbers right here, you just put them in parentheses like that, right? So what you do here is just change these numbers over, 82, right? 08, and then leave one parentheses open, 21, right? Because this is what happened Sunday, right? February 22nd, right? 2026. The number was 0821. See what I'm saying? 0821 in the evening number, right? So a lot of time, man, in Illinois, the numbers happen in the first number, and it happens in the third, or we call it number, third number. So you can figure out which number it would be for your one up and one down system. You'll know, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it happens in the first number, or sometimes it happens in the third number. I would take a guess on the first number most of the time, because a lot of times the first number is always the one that goes one number up or one number down, and these do happen the next day. So this is the good thing about it. See, I showed you numbers that happen the next day. And then we go on Thursday. We go February the 5th, right? And we talking about 2026, right? And we talking about 0248, right? So this number happened here in the first column again. Okay. Add a Q&A sticker like the corner brownies. Try it. I like corner brownies too, man. If you can, send me one of those corner brownies, I like it. Okay, so see how this is for Illinois Pick 4. Okay, remember this is Illinois, but this can happen in any state. This is how you should be playing your numbers anyway. And what is our system? A +1, -1 system, right? This is what I'm telling you about. And it's only one of these systems always happens. We only playing one at a time, right? +1 or -1, either one, right? And here, if you notice on this number right here, before we went into it, what did it do? The 80 went down, right? The 9 went down to 8. And then we kept the 0, 2, and 1. So it's always you drop one number down, and then the rest of them, you leave them just the same. You know what I'm saying? So here, once again, Illinois, right? So we have Friday, right? And we saying this first number, right? So we always tell you what you should do right away with your numbers right here. Sometimes you can drop the numbers down, or you can twist them around and all this stuff around. Sometimes you don't even have to do that. Like in this Friday number, what happened? If you'd have did that, you'd have lost money, right? February 6th, 2026 in the evening number, right? And only one mirror number down, right? 148, right? 1248. What happened? It went one number up. One number up. You notice the patterns of these numbers, right? This number went one number up on February the 6th. And this number here, what happened? It went one number down. Now let's go back and look at the other numbers, right? So if we keep a pattern like that, we know what's going on, right? Okay. We look back at this number, even though it was the third number this time. Sometimes they try to trick you a little bit with the 5463, right? But look, that went one number up, right? And what happened here? The 2245, they went one number down. You notice it always go one number up the next time, and it always go one number down. What happened here? It went one number up. So what would be the next time if we looked at the last number in Illinois, right? So far in March, I looked at March numbers for the evening numbers. I didn't do any search of the midday numbers. I didn't do any search on the midday numbers, even though this can work as well on midday numbers as well too. But we didn't do too much of search on the midday numbers. But I like to stay one number at a time, right? So we did a search on the evening numbers. You notice this. All these was evening numbers, right? So let me put this down. This was evening too. So all these was evening numbers, right? So what I did is looked into each number. The last number here was one number up. So the next time when you plan your March number, and we noticed the best numbers for the Illinois was the first number. This happened at least so far. We had looked at it about 5 times. We only seen one time in this third pattern. So this is your best shot in the first number in Illinois. I would just, if whatever number come out, I'll just play that one number. But right now, you see one number. What happened? We have one number up. I play one number down if I'm from Illinois. So what is the last lately Illinois number it was, right? The last number here was 049, right? 0490, right? I would take that first 0 off and go one number down, right? So what would that one number down would be, right? That would be a 9490, right? So you have a double number. See what I'm saying? Now, you could go one number up, but what we've been seeing, we've seen a pattern going one number up. We've been seeing one pattern of one number going down. And then here, we'll show you the last number that actually came out that we actually telling you the truth, what we're doing here. Okay, let's actually go back to February. What was the date when we looked at? February the 6th. So let's look at February the 6th, the last date when we seen the numbers at. Let's look at it. February 6th, right? So there go the number I've been showing you right there, 1248, right? Was that February 6th? No, actually, let's just go back before then. It was February the 5th, right? 0248, right? And what happened? 1248. You took the 0 right here and went 1 up, 1248. So that's what I'm telling you, man. This is how they doing. They just want one number up, and everybody else sitting down around breaking their head. But if you playing every day, if you play your number every day, you'll see some kind of pattern what's going on, man. I was from Illinois, man, and I am from Illinois. This is all I would do. I would stick with that first number, man. And then when I see one number go up, I'll go with it. And the next time I see, I'll go with one number down. You know what I'm saying? Make it easy for you. Okay, I'm gonna show you one more. Let me see. Let's see what else number I need to show you. The 22nd, 21st, and 22nd. These are the latest numbers I've seen in Illinois that came out. I don't feel like showing you old numbers and all that stuff. Okay, so what was the number? It was what was it? 21st, right? 0821. No, it was 9021, right? It was 9021. Okay, so there's the latest numbers we seen right there, the 9021, and then that 0821 right here, and then that one number, one number up, right? So the one number up. So the last one was one number down, right? The last number was just one number up. The last one 4, and then the last one we did one number up. So the last two was one number ups. They both were one number up. So here, like I said, man, I would just, since the last two been one number up, I would do a one number down, just to exaggerate the situation. So see, this 9 right here went to the 8 over here, and they switched these around. 09 and 08 switched around and kept the last two right here. So like I say, man, this is how I would play my numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can just play $1 or $2 a day. So it's like I say, I go back here to the last number. Was March. Let's go back one more time. I just want to show you this. And tomorrow, or we'll get to tomorrow or whatever, man. We'll try to do 3 digits and show you how that was one up and one down system go with that. We didn't see no numbers yet in March, so we couldn't really show you this in March. But I would, by that being an even number right there, okay, this is the last number in March. They March 30, right? 2035, right? So what I would do with that 2035, what am I gonna do? I'll take that first number right there, that 2. I'll go one number. I'll probably go one number down on that one. And you could do both of them. You could do one number down and you do one number up. Well, how much you spending? $2. Now, you could also do that number in the third number too. You could do that number in the third number because we also see it in the third number as well, right? Let's look back one more time. You could also do it in the third number, right? But just make sure you get your numbers. So make sure you do that abbreviation like I do right here. Make sure you do that so you get your numbers out. You could do it in the third number and have that as 4 if you got spare money. 4, and then you drop that number down from that 3. You can drop down to 2. So you might spend $4, just doing that, right? So, but a lot of time, like I said, we've been seeing the numbers just hitting this first number. So you can just spend maybe $1 or $2, you know what I'm saying? Just to see how it look. And this will give you what, 1035, and also it will give you 3035. So you have a double number as well as you have a single number. Okay, if you want to do that. And this is Corey Lottery, man. I've been telling you about the 1 plus and minus system, man. And it works. You see that. Sometimes it might go a little time without it coming out. Alwa Johnson, 3834. Hey, how you doing? At times, these system, man, we gotta think about any number you play. Even when yesterday when I showed you the pick 5 numbers in Lotto, Lucky Day Lotto, same thing with that. Only different with that one, you need a grid. You need a grid with that one, okay? And here, even though I've been showing a lot of this Illinois stuff, those 2 digits, we don't go into other states as well. We don't show you those same systems, man. But I'm just wanting to get people's factor over, so we don't see a little more when you see pick 3 tomorrow or so. You know, I just want to get you in the head how you should play your numbers, man. You should be playing just one number up or one number down. That's it. You shouldn't have to be wasting no other time systems or doing anything else. Don't listen to a lot of these other lottery channels telling you how to play your numbers, man. Don't get me wrong. I like the mirror system and all that stuff, you know, or flip and all that stuff. But I really like the 1 plus 1 minus system, because that really, 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 really works, and you really going to win real money. I'm educating station, and when I see stuff, man, I just like to bring it to people. I like to make it easy and simple for people to actually win, man. You know, you shouldn't sit around wasting your money on something, man. You know what I'm saying? Unless you can actually see how they actually do it. And then, like I said, I'm not just going to do Illinois. We don't go Indiana. We don't go California like we did before. We don't just stick with 1 plus minus 1 system for now on. There's no more other systems, man, in my mind. But this is the logic and the main system that you should be looking for, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you go to the casino, man, or go anywhere else, right? You should have one logic way of playing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 2 or 3 games, right? Maybe to figure it out, or 2 games, maybe. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. And then it should be simple, Saf, or trying to win some money. If you losing too much, man, it's time to get out of it, right? Same thing with here, man. You losing too much money, it's time to slow it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you can just only play one. You don't only have to play $1. That's it. That's all you have to do is play $1, man, and play the first number in Illinois, 1 up or 1 down. And then when I'm gonna go to other places, I see other states. All these states, man, every single last one of them. Tell you the truth, from California, everywhere, they play the 1 plus minus 1 system. Thank you. I'm coming to Corey Lottery, man, where we make dreams come true. Ho! Let's win that money. Woo! $26. Whoa! And I'm Corey Lottery, man. Like I said, I'm a lottery analyst with Lottery Post. You go up there to code 34 and check that out. Also, if you want to donate or whatever, man, check me out, man. And you'll see my name anywhere on a lottery situation, man. If you type my name in, Corey Lottery, man, bam, you'll see my name jumps up, and you see all my stuff. Thank you.